I think my younger self would not be proud of who I am today. One of my biggest fear as a kid, I don't know why I was afraid of growing up. I was afraid of losing my creativity and my imaginations. That was one of my biggest fear. I feel like when I was younger, life is rainbows and sunshine. It was a happy time, just ignorance to the world. I don't question things. And then I would just do, or I draw. My drawing was not good, but I draw anyways. I felt inspired by things. I see a squirrel, I draw a squirrel. I watch, those Barbie animations, like movies. Those were happy times. Tinkerbell, all of those things. And as I get older, I don't know what happened. Like, I thought of this maybe like a couple years ago, that I've lost that in me. I feel like I'm not as creative as before. Like, I'm not, I don't go out there to create things, and I don't feel creative. I feel like I run out of ideas, where before it's just like things are keep coming in and I want to do things. And I was really proud that I finally started junk journaling. I've been wanting to do junk journal for so long, for so many years. It's like you see all these people with beautiful layouts, all this and that, and I want to start, but I feel like I want things to be perfect. Things has to have a place. It has to make sense. It has to make sense to me. It has to be perfect to me. And not long ago, I told myself, my goal this year is to just do things, just do it. And because I really wanted to be my 15, 16-year-old self, where I pick up a lot of hobbies, I do things. I have like literally no money. And then I just like, I knit for a while, I do embroidery for a while, all the things. I was not good at it. I just do it because it's fun. I buy the materials I needed, do it. I didn't think about getting the best thing. It doesn't have to be, it's just to get started. And I haven't done that in a while. And then I also want to have the mindset of how I am when it comes to makeup, because I think I was interested in makeup maybe like 4 years ago. I've done like wear makeup for a long time. It's not good at it. It never clicked. The last thing that I finally know how to do is eyeliners, and that was like the latest thing. Before, I'm just like winging it really. Yeah. And I really want to have the mindset when it comes to makeup, because I started out, I thought it was cool. I buy stuff. I used to go to Ulta, Target, and stuff like every single week, buying something. It has had to be the expensive thing. I bought a lot of Juvia's Place for the colors, drugstore makeup, all those stuff. I want to try to learn new techniques, to experiment with things. And then I didn't know to mix color before. I didn't have the necessary tools before. I would buy new things every time I want to do a look because I don't have the color. And now I've come to a point. I don't think I'm like the best person ever. I'm not a makeup artist, anything like that. But where I can look at something and then able to recreate it, or like make it tailor and fit my face shape. It's learning my feature, learning what works, learning my undertone, all those things. And I'm just like, if you're not into it, it just sounds like so much work. But then it got me thinking, everything, it's more difficult than you would think when you get into it. But because you love it, you want to look more into it. I feel like there's a science to think there's art in everything. I just think everything is artsy. And I want that mindset where it's like, hey, let me just learn the basic. I learned the basic. I might not be the best at doing makeup. I learned the basic. I know how to make colors, use different techniques, fine. get a products and then have multiple use for them. There's still new things I'm learning and things and stuff, but doing different looks, different style, I crave for that. That was one of my goals this year. Like, I crave for just to start something new, to start something, because yeah, my parents was like, yeah, like a while back, they're like, you do a lot of hobbies, you start so many things, you just never finish them. And I'm just like, they're ridiculous, that's not true. And I just look around, I've started so much things I don't finish. But now I'm the opposite now, where I'm not doing anything because I know it's in my head, I know it won't be the worst thing. You have to learn the basics. One of the concepts that, I don't know, it's kind of like opened my mind when I was like in middle school. I would just like, not middle school, like elementary school ish, I love just like drawing books, just like those basic books, how to draw shapes and stuff. And then one day, like for me, those things, like, I might not be the best at it, but it's from the basic shapes, circle, square, triangle, and then it turns into this beautiful shape, beautiful figure. You learn the basics before I was so focused on the detail. But I'm like, you can't have detail when you just don't have the outline of it. You can't just detail things when you don't know what it is you're doing. And I don't know, that I wanna, like, I understand things won't be perfect unless I start. It's just the fact that it's so difficult to start something. It's like dreadful, like I dread it, like it's so bad. And then I've been wanting to do this, and I know all those like beautiful like junk journals and stuff, sketchbooks and stuff, those are curated. Those are people who do it for like very long time, they're really into it, or they're very like just into it, or they do it as a job or professions and stuff. And I haven't done it that long yet to be that good, but you look at, and then a lot of sketchbooks, you see those are portfolio worthy work. And I just look at like sketches and stuff. My sketches are not great, but when I turn into final products, it looks better. I see progression over the year, but I feel like it's just constantly feeling like you're not doing enough, like your things is not enough, where it's like I just started, but I'm not mastering it yet, which is, I'm not that much of a genius to be that good at things so fast. But then I feel like that thoughts make you just like not wanna start something, because I'm like, I'm not perfect enough for myself. And that goes for everything. I still don't have the best note-taking technique, but I struggle so much with trying to find a way to take notes that make sense to me. I don't like reading across like this. It has to be in bullets, short, concise, I can read it. But I'm just like trying to find a way, but you have to do it to see what you like and dislike. And I still don't have a perfect way of writing my notes and stuff. And then paper, I dread using paper, but it has to be a certain type of paper. The lines can be too dark. The color of the pens can be XY color. I don't like writing with black because it's just like, it's screaming at me. And does that make sense? It feels like it just screams at you and stuff. I still don't have the perfect technique. I know I prefer blue, but there's different shades of blue that I like to write better, the different ink flow that I like to write better. I'm disappointed with so many pens because I haven't found the perfect pens, and it's just like all those things. And I feel like I just need to start to figure things out. And I gave myself this year the permission to start something and not like it, because I really wanted things to be as perfect as possible. But trials and errors, that's where we're gonna come to a conclusion, I guess. I think I found some pens I like after taking notes for so long, right? Certain color I like to write with pastel on light lined sheets. The unlined one, I can't write on it because I don't write straight. I like writing with deeper color pens. Like the Zebra has a vintage color collections. I love buying pens. It flows so well. The colors are beautiful. It's those things, and then after that, I can take off. Like, hey, this is what I like. What is what I don't like. Getting my preference from there. And with a lot of things, I felt so trapped before, like tasting food before. It was so confusing. It's like, what are all these ingredients, all these things? It's experiencing. It's letting yourself try new things and see what you like or dislike about it and let it go. Like I can think logically, but my brain doesn't let me do it. And I think my younger self would not be happy, because my younger self would just do things because things cool. Now I'm contemplating. That's why I'm really proud of myself for starting scrap journal. Look how much I made in like 2 hours. Because I've been saving things, because I was like, I have potential. I really want to start a junk journal. I didn't write anything in it yet, and I've been collecting them for a long time. I collect my notes because I really want to do recycled paper. Hopefully I can start that this year, but I don't know. I'm really happy of how far I've come, and sometimes it's just a struggle just to get outside of your head to just do things, but I started this last night. I like buying postcards. Hopefully I'll start writing shampoo postcards, because I think that's really cute. How cute this is. Also, I was like, I just had the urge last night. I was like, I want to start my scrapbook. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to do it. And instead of looking for perfect notebook, I could go like spiral normally, or just spiral. I need to find a perfect notebook. It has to be XYZ. And sometimes like all the criteria I have for the things, and it meet all those criteria, is still not what I'm liking, because I never done it. I think I would like it. My opinion changed sometimes. But this is just old notebook, and I've literally just torn this out. Isn't it cute? So we go from like fall to kind of like spring. This is from the notebook. No, this is from the Baker's Dozen print club. I really like her art, and this is the wrapping outside it. And I'm really proud of this. I'll just start tearing everything at first. I think this is a little bit busy. There's no contrast going on there. And this is from like the flyer. But I love the color combo. This is also from the print club as well in the envelope. Look how pretty that is. That is from a flyer. Yellow and blue. I'm trying to play with more colors. This was kind of weird because I didn't know what to do. I thought this was so cute. I'm trying to put a different placement. These are from the same flyer, so cute, but I'm like, I wanted to pop. So have it on there. This was from the care instructions for my piercing, which I think was so cute. I love this. Look how pretty. I just tearing them, because you see crafters that have been doing it for years. They would have all tools and things and that, all the little thing. I don't have the space for it or the energy to deal with that, but I'm glad that just from cut out and tearing I was able to do this. This is just in 2 hours. Really proud of me. This is from the page as well, from the care. This is when I went to the Georgia Museum. Gorgeous. I don't like how this looks, but yeah. Looking back, I'm like, that's very little, but it's also a lot done. A lot can be done in 2 hours that I contemplated for years. I hope I'll continue this. Even if I feel like I was just so worried about starting things, completing things. But I think sometimes you just start it and see if you're gonna like it or not. This is like a rant, but I'm really proud of me. One big thing I accomplished um last like couple months ago was I sew again in so long. Touch a sewing machine for so long. I bought a sewing machine because I wanted to sew, but I was like, maybe I don't want to learn how to sew because honestly, it's complicated if you don't know where to start. Patterns, making 2D things into 3-dimensional things and make it fit, all those things. And then I bought it for like so many years. I haven't opened the sewing machine at all. And then this year I signed off for a sewing basic class. I'm doing a fashion major, and I don't know why. Okay, we're not gonna get into the major right now, but I sew, and I found out I don't like it. But I did it. I actually did it, and I'm proud of that. So hopefully I will just get out of my head and just when I do things, I do enjoy it. It's just getting there, getting myself to do something is honestly a struggle. But I want to be more proud of myself. I'm technically an adult now. An adult can still be creative. It's just giving yourself a little push just to start things, just to do it just for fun. And when I did this, it was really fun. And I think I should just go back into that. Sometimes our brains tell us so many things, and it's not necessarily true. And we don't know if it's true or not unless we experience it. And I want this year to be, well, it's halfway there almost, to fulfill with experiences instead of like doubt and regrets. So I hope that mindset will make my younger self proud. But I also want to look back to go forward because I think of my art before. I don't draw or sketch as much anymore, but I see progressions over the year. It used to be really bad, multiple lines going on and stuff. I might not be the best artist or anything like that, but progressions, learning. I learned how my skin was olive, which I was like, me. Before I was told I was neutral. I thought I was neutral for the longest time, and then neutral leaning warm, and then I could possibly be a warm olive. It's like the more you learn about yourself, and things can change. And I think I love learning things. I should put myself out there more to learn more things and feel fulfilled. Because I'm like, what am I gonna do without this at the end of the day? I honestly don't know, but I think it's for a good purpose, a good place. Yeah, I think that's it.